नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका मेरे YouTube चैनल पर। आई एम नरेंद्र सोनी, वर्किंग इन ग्रांड थाउंटन भारत एलपी एज एन आर्टिकल ट्रेनी इन मुंबई। दोस्तों, मैंने ये वीडियो उन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बनाई है जो अपनी सीए आर्टिकलशिप बिग 4 एंड बिग 6 फर्म से करना चाहते हैं। वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले मैं आप सभी को कुछ बताना चाहता हूँ कि मैंने ये वीडियो अपने 4 मंथ्स के एक्सपीरियंस के बेसिस पे बनाई है। दैट इज़ फ्रॉम completion of my CA inter examination to the date of joining of my CA articleship. And nearly 70 to 80% of the students face the same experience जैसा कि मैंने किया था, जो अपनी CA इंटर एग्जाम्स क्लियर करते हैं और डिसाइड करते हैं कि वो अपनी आर्टिकलशिप कहाँ से करना चाहते हैं। एंड इफ दे वांट टू डू देयर आर्टिकलशिप इन बिग 4 एंड बिग 6 फर्म्स, then what are the ways by which they can get into big 4 and big 6 firms? So I hope this video will help you to get some knowledge and ways by which you can also get into big 4 and big 6 firms. So let's begin. बिग 4 एंड बिग 6 फर्म्स में जाने के जो वेज है उनको मैंने 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया है, विच इज RRS एंड नॉट द फिल्म RRR। इसमें फर्स्ट R का मतलब है रैंक, सेकंड R का मतलब है रेफरेंस एंड थर्ड वन S means self action, and to be very honest I belong to third category. So let's start with the first R, that is rank. अगर आपकी सी इंटर में रैंक है then there are 100% chances to get into big 4 and big 6 firms because आप सभी को पता है कि रैंक लाने के क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स होते हैं। अगर आपके साथ रैंक का टैग है तो आप जिस भी फील्ड में अपनी आर्टिकलशिप करना चाहते हैं और जिस भी लोकेशन से आप अपनी आर्टिकलशिप करना चाहते हैं, यू विल डेफिनेटली गेट दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी, except for some exception that you may get the articleship in the field you wanted but not the location from where you wanted to do that. तो रैंक के सिनेरियो को कनेक्ट करते हुए मैं आप सभी के साथ अपना एक एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहता हूँ। मेरा एक फ्रेंड है जिसकी AIR थी इन December 21 सी इंटर एग्जामिनेशन के अंदर एंड ही वांटेड टू डू हिज आर्टिकलशिप इन बिग 4। तो उसने अपनी CV फॉरवर्ड की टू द HR ऑफ दीज फर्म्स फर्स्ट एट मुंबई लोकेशन एंड आल्सो गॉट द रिस्पॉन्स रिगार्डिंग एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट। But after 4 to 5 days, he was not getting any response. Then एक दिन उसने KPMG गुड़गांव के HR की मेल ID ली और उस पर अपनी CV फॉरवर्ड कर दी एंड सरप्राइजिंगली नेक्स्ट डे he got the response regarding the direct interview and got even selected within 15 minutes of the interview as the level of interview was very basic because he had the rank. उसी शाम उसने मुझे भी वो email ID फॉरवर्ड की ताकि मैं भी अपनी CV फॉरवर्ड कर सकूं and I do the same but didn't get any response. After 2 days, I again sent my CV but was not getting any response. And the reason for not getting any response may be many. हो सकता है उनकी हायरिंग कैपेसिटी फुल हो गई हो या कुछ और. But one thing we can conclude from the rank scenario that a ranker will definitely get the preference over others. But we all know that हर किसी के तो रैंक आ सकती नहीं है and इतना easy भी नहीं होता रैंक लाना. And ICAE also announces rank up to 50. So I share with you the next way to get into big 4, which is the next R, means reference. Let's begin with this. रेफरेंस को मैंने 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया है। फर्स्ट वन इज पर्सनल रेफरेंस एंड द अदर वन इज लिंक्डइन। पर्सनल रेफरेंस के अंदर वो लोग आते हैं जिनको आप खुद पर्सनली जानते हो या किसी के थ्रू आपका उनके साथ कनेक्शन है एंड दीज पीपल आर दूज हु आर देमसेल्फ वर्किंग इन दीज ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस एंड फर्म्स इन विच यू वांट टू डू योर आर्टिकलशिप। पर्सनल रेफरेंस को भी मैं अपने खुद के एक्सपीरियंस के साथ एक्सप्लेन करना चाहता हूँ। मेरा एक फ्रेंड है जिसने रिसेंटली सी इंटर का सेकंड ग्रुप क्लियर किया है एंड हु हैड a good reference of the director of EY, and with the help of this reference he got selected in EY with the help of his uncle, and in the field he wanted to do his articleship and in the location that is Mumbai from where he wanted to do his articleship. अब पर्सनल रेफरेंस के अंदर डायरेक्टर की रेफरेंस होना जरूरी नहीं है। आई हैव सीन मेनी पीपल हु गॉट सेलेक्टेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ मैनेजर, assistant manager and all other people who are at different position in their firms. But all these things depend upon different circumstances and the decisions of the HR. Now talk about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the biggest platform in which people make connections with each other to get into the company in which they want to pursue their job with the help of transferring the CVs to each other. I also made many connections on LinkedIn and I shared my CVs to many people on LinkedIn so that they can transfer my CV to the HR of the firm in which I wanted to do my articleship. I got the response from these firms, but the response was not as per my expectations. From one firm, I got the response regarding aptitude test, but after that, I was not getting any response. And from 2 other firms, I got the response regarding the field in which I didn't want to do my articleship. What happened to me is not always happened to others, as I know 2 of my friends who got selected in Big 4 firms with the help of LinkedIn. who have recently given their second group of inter examination. One of them got selected in PwC and the other one got selected in the firm in which I am doing my articleship. भले ही मैं LinkedIn के थ्रू Big 4 and Big 6 firm से select नहीं हो पाया, but it helped me a lot to get selected in other big firms. But as I wanted to do my articleship in Big 4 and Big 6 firms only, so I didn't join those firms. Now we talk about the third category, which is S, mean self-action, and I got selected in GT with the help of this category. So let's begin with this. Self-action is the combination of many things, and among them one is patience, and it helped me a lot to get into one of the big firms in which I wanted to do my articleship. In CA Foundation itself, I made up my mind to do my articleship from Big 4 and Big 6 firm only. And after clearing my C inter examination, I did each and everything to get into these firms. And in doing those things, 2 months already gone there, and only 2 months remaining for the last date for registration for CA articleship. But despite remaining 2 months, I didn't join any other firm. Rather, I waited for the response from these firms for almost 1.5 months. And in the meantime, for 1.5 months, I applied any other factors which can help me and can set off the need for rank and reference and help me to get into the firm in which I wanted to do my articleship. मैंने जो फैक्टर्स अप्लाई किए थे उनमें से एक फैक्टर था कि मैंने अपने इंटरव्यू को 100% इफेक्टिवली देने की कोशिश की. उसके रिगार्डिंग मैंने लिंक्डइन पे 5 से 6 फर्म का इंटरव्यू दिया विच आर अदर देन Big 4 एंड आल्सो गॉट सिलेक्टेड. But I didn't join them because I gave the interview for the purpose of improving my confidence, communication skills, and to focusing on the questions which are basically asked in the interviews. The other factor was that at night, me with 4 of my friends on call used to talk to each other regarding the topics which are basically important from interview point of view and try to take interview of each other, so that by doing all these things I improved in myself many things like communication skills, speaking abilities, and many more. So the other factor which I applied was on improving my CV, so that my CV can make first impression to the interviewer who is going to take my interview. What I did was I purchased 2 to 3 courses like Excel Masterclass, Audit Masterclass, and other. And these courses also helped me to give me some of the answers which were asked from me during my interview. So, with the help of patience and all these factors, I was fully prepared from the point of view of interview and CV. Now there is requirement to get into Big 4 and Big 6 firm. One day, I called one of my friend who is working in GT to send me the email ID and phone number of HR so that I can consult her if there is any vacancy or not. I did the same. For the first time, the HR didn't pick up the phone. After 2 to 3 times, she picked her phone and I consulted her if there is vacancy. So she said yes, and I sent my CV to her. And after waiting for 5 long days, I got the response regarding interview. After getting response regarding the interview, I gave the interview in 2 rounds. In one round, 10 students were interviewed, out of which only 4 were selected. And in second round of interview, all the 4 were selected. And all my hard works were paid off, and I got selected in GT 13 days before last date of registration for CA articleship. One request from my side, if you adopt it or not, for the people who are going to appear for November 2022 examination, many of them will apply for Big 4 and Big 6 firms. If you apply it, then please wait until 50th April of the next year, because your last date for registration of articleship is 30th April. So please wait until 50th April. सो वीडियो खत्म करने से पहले मैं उन सभी स्टूडेंट जो कि नवंबर 2022 एग्जाम में अपीयर होने वाले हैं, उन सभी को बेस्ट ऑफ लक एंड दीपावली की ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं. जिस प्रकार दीपावली में दिए अपने आंगन, घर और मोहल्ले को रोशन करते हैं, उसी प्रकार दियों की रोशनी आपके जीवन में भी खुशहाली और समृद्धि लाए. And if you want to get any help from me, reach out to me on my LinkedIn ID, and I am giving the link of my LinkedIn ID in the description box. Thank you.